What's up, guys? Welcome to another MXLB Minute. My name is Andrew. Let's dive into today's topic. Okay, so people walk up to me all the time and they want to know what's the secret to getting a great drum sound. And do I need to sound check every single drum individually, or is there some way that I can just focus on the entire kit by itself? For me, it's a both and kind of situation. And here's the first reason. Number one, when you're sound checking drums, you're going to want to go through close mic by close mic for two reasons. One, you're going to want to make sure that your gain is set correctly. And two, you want to hear what that drum is actually doing. What's the tone of it sound like? What's the sustain of it sound like? And do you need to make any adjustments for that? Okay, so simple sound check would be like, hey, can you give me quarter notes on the kick drum? Work on the kick drum for 30 seconds. You probably get it, dialed in within that amount of time. Move on to the snare, hat, toms. You get the picture, okay? It's really important to do this to make sure that our drums are doing what we want them to do in the room. Before we move on, there is a step that we need to take here, and that would be once your drummer has gone through all of the individual drums and or drums that are close mic, ask him to go ahead and play an entire groove. What you're going to do at this point is you're actually going to build your drum mix. Some of us like to call that a static mix, okay? Basically, put your drums together to where they sound like one whole kit, okay? And then we're going to stop. There's 1 to 2 sources that we haven't talked about yet, and that is actually the overheads. And here's why. The way that I use overheads when it comes to mixing drums is actually as a snapshot of the entire kit. There's been situations where maybe the room has been really small and it's just really overbearing to have the close mics. I've done a lot of mixes with just a kick drum and a pair of overheads, and the drums sound amazing. When I'm going for those overheads, I'm actually gonna mute all of my other drum channels, gain them up, maybe do a little bit of EQ to make sure that nothing's too boxy or anything's too harsh. And I'm gonna listen to the entirety of the drum kit and see if those overheads give me a good representation of what the kit's doing. If it is, then all I need is a little bit more punch and a little bit more presence in my drums. So then I'm gonna bring my static mix back in and kind of blend those into the overheads. I think that this is a really great way to go about sound checking drums and getting a great drum sound in your mix. I've gotten a lot of mileage out of it. I would love for you guys to try it and check it out for yourself. If you have any other questions, be sure you leave a comment below. If you haven't already, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. And for all other things MXLB, check out MXLB.online. We'll see you next time.